Hizi basi ni beti. So what is beti katika Kiswahili? Kila mtu
Innocent Agume is a Swahili teacher at Green Hill Schools in Kampala.
Ubeti wa pili.
We found him teaching a senior 1 class at the school's Chivuli branch.
Wazazi ni wasalimu.
Green Hill is one of the schools that have been implementing the new lower secondary curriculum, where Kiswahili teaching is mandatory for all senior 1 and senior 2 students. His students have become comfortable with using the region's most widely spoken language.
Jina langu ni Kurenzisa Joanna Kamila, nasomea shuleni Green Hill Academy.
Habari, jina langu ni Maxine Butegwa.
Jina langu ni Mewa Anu Timothy. Ninasomea Green Hill Academy kidato cha kwanza.
Communication is key. So we do not need our learners to only learn Swahili and pass it at the end of the cycle, but we also need them to go into the field and practice it. At the same time, there is also values, how we inculcate values in our teaching. So that is also part of the curriculum.
The Ministry of Education has confirmed how Kiswahili will now be compulsory for all primary school pupils from primary 4 to 7 and lower secondary from senior 1 to 4.
Every school is going to put emphasis on Kiswahili because your learners will not pass that cycle unless they have also passed Kiswahili. Just like how you will not pass if you've not passed English.
This means that even UNEB registration fees for these candidate classes are set to change accordingly. Currently, UNEB registration at primary level is 34,000 shillings and it will change to 43,000 shillings. Senior 4 is at 164,000 and it will change to 184,500 shillings.
Those 4, if you divide 36,000 by 4 subjects, you see that each has been costing around 9,000. So if you bring a 5th subject, which is Kiswahili, you also have to factor in around 9,000 shillings on the registration, UNEB registration fee for PLE. Now, the same principle will apply for O-level.
However, government has also highlighted how this new directive may end at O-level.
Because by A-level, the student has begun to choose subjects based on their career field of interest.
Some of the things that still need to be ironed out is mobilization and allocation of funds by the government, mass publication and countrywide distribution of the Swahili curriculum, recruiting new teachers and refresher training for existing teachers.
The other implication we have now is how do we promote use of Swahili in schools? Because if it's unofficial language, you've made it a compulsory subject, you do not want children to learn the subject in class and not able to use it.
There's nothing to hinder us. We need to do some refresher programs for teachers to show them what we have adjusted, especially in the revised Kiswahili curriculum.
June 7th also happens to be World Swahili Day, when UNESCO recognizes the role of Kiswahili language in promoting cultural diversity and fostering unity among its speakers. Here in Uganda, the celebrations were championed by Chakitua, an association that brings together Kiswahili scholars and other interested parties.
We need to inform the government and their Ugandans that there are many qualified grade 3, grade 5 and graduate teachers of Kiswahili in Uganda who are ready for deployment.
There have been several efforts over the years to promote the adoption of Kiswahili in Uganda, but they have not been very successful. John Cliff Wamala, NTV News.
Kwa hivyo hebu nenda ukae. So kuna wanafunzi